You wake up and your mind is already busy, thinking about what might go wrong, what could have gone better, what you should have said or done or avoided. And before your day even begins, you feel it, that quiet weight, stress. Now here's the question: how much of what you're stressing about is actually within your control? And how much of it isn't? Because if you stay with me until the end of this video, you may discover something uncomfortable, that most of your stress comes from trying to control things you were never meant to control. Before we go deeper, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to NousForge, because this isn't just about reducing stress, it's about changing how you relate to your thoughts. And if you stay until the end, you may walk away with a perspective that makes stress feel lighter. Stress feels external. It feels like something happening to you. Deadlines, people, uncertainty. But what if stress isn't coming from those things? What if it's coming from your relationship to them, from the way your mind interprets what's happening? There's an ancient idea that changes everything. Some things are within your control and some things are not. It sounds simple, but most people don't live this way. Instead, they try to control everything: outcomes, opinions, the future. And when reality doesn't cooperate, stress appears. You try to control how others see you. You try to control what happens next. You try to control uncertainty. But control has limits. And when you push beyond those limits, you create tension because you're fighting reality. Stress is not just about what happens, it's about your expectation of how things should happen. When reality doesn't match your expectation, you resist. And that resistance is what you feel as stress. If this is already making you rethink your stress, subscribe to NousForge, because understanding your mind is how you stop being overwhelmed by it. There's something important to understand. You don't control everything, but you do influence some things, and you fully control only a few things: your thoughts, your actions, your responses. Everything else is uncertain. Most people spend their energy in the wrong place. They worry about outcome instead of focusing on actions. They stress about results instead of showing up fully. And this creates a constant feeling of pressure because results are never guaranteed. Letting go does not mean you stop trying. It means you stop trying to control what happens after you try. You still act, you still care, but you release the need for a specific outcome. And in that release, something shifts. When you stop attaching your peace to things you can't control, your mind becomes quieter, not empty, but less chaotic. Because now, you're not fighting everything that happens. If this perspective is helping you see things differently, like the video and subscribe to NousForge, because learning to let go is one of the most powerful mental shifts you can make. The next time you feel stressed, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, act. If it isn't, release it. Not because it doesn't matter, but because holding on to it won't change it. This is not easy because your mind wants certainty, it wants control, it wants to predict and prevent every possible outcome. But life doesn't work that way, and the sooner you accept that, the lighter things feel. Freedom is not about controlling everything, it's about knowing what not to hold on to. When you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you reclaim your energy, your attention, your peace. Over time, something changes. You still face challenges. You still deal with uncertainty, but you're no longer overwhelmed by it because you understand your role to act where you can, and to accept where you cannot. Think about what's stressing you right now. Break it down. What part of it can you actually control? And what part are you holding on to that you can't? Because that distinction is where clarity begins. You don't need to control everything to feel at peace. You just need to stop holding on to what was never yours to control. And when you do, stress doesn't disappear, but it loses its power over you. And if you've stayed with me until this point, thank you. It means you're not just watching, you're becoming aware. And that is where real calm begins.